the following presentation of the National Football League.
Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in. It's a Monday Night Primetime showdown. It's the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Ball is teed up. Chase McLaughlin to do the honors. And Monday Night Primetime is underway. Kenneth Gainwell now to return. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line. So the Steeler offense getting out there for its opening drive of the game. And they're brought out by the league's elder statesman. Drafted back in 2005, now in his 40s and still going strong. Aaron Rodgers.
Well, love him or hate him, Rodgers not ready to leave the league until he's satisfied with how his final chapter reads. He didn't get the storybook ending he wanted last year, taking another run at channeling all that doubt into success one final time.
Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. Complete to DK Metcalf. And finally, they're able to stop this play from getting any more yards.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Off play action, Rodgers. And he'll go down. The Bucs brought pressure and got him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
Oftentimes, these early exchanges are just a feeling-out process for rushers and blockers. But they can also set the tone for the battles the rest of the game. And that defender, you know, with an early win, he's feeling really good about himself.
All right, here we go. Second down. Another try following the sack. They're on him again, and he goes down again. And back-to-back takedowns behind the line of scrimmage set him up now with third down.
Well, this is exactly what the defense wants to do to these quarterbacks. You want to speed them up, and the best way to do it is to hit them and bring them to the ground. Conversely, they've got to figure out offensively how to protect. If you can't protect, you can't execute, you can't do anything offensively.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on third and very long. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
On fourth down, the Steelers are going to turn to Cameron Johnston to punt this away. And not his best punt here. He drops it several yards into the end zone. That's going to lead to a touchback. So here come the Buccaneers, ready for their opening drive. And at the helm, coming off a career-best performance in year 7 here in the NFL, the #1 overall pick back in 2018 out of Oklahoma, Baker Mayfield.
There's just certain quarterbacks, the way they run on the field. You just say their name and just some adjectives and attributes pop up right away. For Baker Mayfield, scrappy, tough, a will to win. I'm not surprised at all to see himself back in the starting role. Not surprised at all to see him flourish. The dude is mentally tough, he's mentally strong, and he typically makes the most of his opportunities. Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Straight ahead, it's Irving. And this will only complicate matters for 3rd down, partner. They're sent backwards.
What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead? Well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
They come to the line here. This is 3rd and 6. Baker now from the gun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the O's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Markers reset, ball at the 37. 1st down, here's Baker. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think those big old boxing gloves might have made a better catch and a better call than receiver gloves right there for that one. It is going to be a fight to hang on the ball, and we just saw physicality personified.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Throwing again is Baker. That's complete, Mike Evans. And he's got them quite the game here, partner, as he finally is brought to a stop.
The analytics will tell you a handful of these kind of plays per game, and your odds per drive of scoring go way up.
Here's the give to Irving. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that 1st down play.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back, because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Here's 2nd and 11. Grabbed by Chris Godwin. And he stopped at the spot he made the catch, so give him, looks like the 27 on that completion. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good enough for a Tampa 1st down. We're through one on Monday Night Primetime. Couple of zeros on the board right now. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Buccaneers football as we begin. They're looking at yet another 1st and 10 on this drive. And he's going to be stopped at the 17-yard line. They come through with a nice gain there. Gain of 10, 1st down.
I call that a table setter right there. Table setter for yourself as a team in that huddle, gaining confidence on the ground, and you know that's going to set the table for some great play action pass to come.
He brings the offense up now for a 1st and 10. Working inside the red zone. Setting up the screen. And this one doesn't go far.
Kid, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason. And one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
On the give, this is Irving. And whatever they were trying to do there is not going to work. Defenders all over it as they take him down for a loss.
Hey, don't get me wrong, Kate. Every defensive guy, they watch tape in their own ways. But linebackers, well, they're a little bit like quarterbacks. They got to develop that sixth sense by watching that tape so they can diagnose and get home in a hurry like he just did.
The Steelers go to a dime set. Must be thinking pass on this 3rd down. Couple additional DBs brought in. From the gun, Mayfield. They'll make a bid for it on the ground. And they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal here from the 7.
I can tell you what, that was the goal from the moment he took off. Kept his eyes locked on the chains and made sure he set them up with a new set of downs. Well done.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Up the middle, here goes White. And that right there is the start of what could be a goal line stand. They hit him for a loss on 1st and goal.
Now might be a good spot to remind everybody, about for the 1000th time, how much better athletes these D tackles are today, Kate. A decade or two ago, they just ate up space. Now, they eat up running backs.
Backed up to the 8 here. It's 2nd and goal. Shotgun handoff to Irving. And the defense wins this rep. That's stopped at the line, and now they've got 3rd and goal.
This coordinator tried to show some trust and belief in his offense. A run after a negative run? Well, you lose a lot of equity and belief in that coordinator. I don't think he's going to try a 3rd run after back-to-back negative losses.
It's the 2-minute warning now from Acrisure. And it's the Buccaneers facing a 3rd and 9. Mayfield now from the gun. And he hauls it in for the Tampa touchdown. The Buccaneers get some late points and the lead. All right, so we're already into the 2nd quarter, Brock, but that was just their opening drive of this football game. Fortunately, they did get a touchdown out of it.
Yep, and if opportunities with the ball are going to be as infrequent as they've been to start this game, you got to make each and one of those chances count. In that area, they are perfect 1-for-1.
On is Chase McLaughlin for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their 1st touchdown of the contest. McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. On the return, here's Gainwell. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense for their 2nd drive of the game. Still in search of their 1st points as we work our way through the middle of this game. The score 7-0. All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. Finds him over the middle. And he'll get taken down after advancing this to the 37. They get 13 on the pickup. And he'll bring up a Pittsburgh 1st down.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine, because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
He completes it in traffic. And he's going to set them up with a 1st down on a huge gain. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. So that's their 1st. And they can take a moment to try to build more momentum after getting the 1st. Let's see how they attack this 1st down, Brock, from the 43. Blitz coming for Rodgers. Finds his back, Jalen Warren. And this goes out of bounds as we've got a penalty flag in the backfield, Brock. This could be roughing the passer. So a big self-inflicted error as that personal foul moves the ball forward quite a bit. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. From the red zone now. Stepping up, and he's going to run. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first.
I can promise you, that was the goal from the moment he took off. He kept his eyes locked on the chains, and it's almost like he had a spidey sense. He knew exactly where to get in order to move the sticks and get that critical first down.
Well, so much for finishing things on the ground, huh? He is stopped at the line. They're going to have to regroup now on 2nd and goal. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its second timeout. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. Second chance at 6 here. It's 2nd and goal. Rodgers here from the gun. He's got it. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers earn the chance to tie it before halftime. It's a DK Metcalf touchdown. No hesitation on that throw. He got the guy he wanted right away, and he got it to him for the touchdown.
You know, it's great, Kate, to draw up plays that have all sorts of different options, but it's even better when you don't have to get to your second read. His first broke open just like they planned, and that's 6 in the end.
Chris Boswell for the point after. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Steelers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. On the return, here comes Sean Tucker. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down. Tampa Bay sending its offense out. Their second drive coming up. And with just under 40 seconds left to go, Brock, they can try a drive, but they got to hurry. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Here's Baker. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's taken to the ground after a nice push downfield. Timeout taken by the Buccaneers. They're first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Mayfield on 1st and 10. He misfired on that one. It's behind his man. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they face 2nd down.
That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. Shotgun snap for Mayfield. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it.
That play right there, Kate, that just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Mayfield to throw again. Another drop. The last 2 plays both should have been intercepted, but neither could be brought in. However, Brock, they do at least force this 4th down.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
Bucks getting set up to punt now on 4th down. On comes Riley Dixon. And he got a little too much leg into that one. That's a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity, no doubt. This ball's coming out to the 20. The Steelers getting to take the field one more time here in the half. And with field position and the clock against them, probably not going to see anything of substance here before halftime. "19 seconds remain in our opening half. Let's see what they do with it." Yep, as expected, they go to the ground to start this one off. And progress finally halted after he picks up a chunk. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half.
Simply put, Kate, that is a drive starter extraordinaire.
They've got 1st down from the 31. To throw, Rodgers. He can run it. So we're all knotted up here at the half, Brock, as we send this over to our buddy Scott Hansen, who's got our halftime report. Scott?
All right, Kate, thanks very much. Scott Hansen here with an abridged version of the halftime report. Both offenses still trying to find their way. Tight, competitive game, though, as we are tied at the half. To find out who will come out on top, let's rejoin our broadcast team, Kate Scott and Brock Heward.
As always, a hat tip to our buddy Scott Hansen for his hard work there during the break, as we're happy to welcome you all back for the start of our 3rd quarter. Something's got to be the difference maker here in half number 2. We'll see what it is as we're off and running once again. Bucky Irving now to return. He stopped on the run back of the 27. Tampa Bay sending its offense out to begin the 3rd quarter. And they could take control of the 2nd half early, Brock, if they break the tie on this opening drive. Bucks to the line. 1st and 10. Now there's the flag. Looks like the jump came from the left side of the line. There was a blitz coming, and that got somebody to panic and jump early. It cost him 5 yards. They're set back 5 by that false start. Now 15 yards to the marker. Mayfield with a blitz coming. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. So the flag cost him 5, but he picks up 6. We've got 2nd and 9.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 29. Dump off caught by his back. That screen sniffed out quickly, shut down behind the line.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. Now they'll throw out of the gun. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that brings up 4th and long.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure, and let the cover guys go shut it down.
Fields this at the 19. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Pittsburgh getting its offense all set to go. Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Off play action, Rodgers. Complete over the middle. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Play fake, it's Rodgers. Deep, pocket isn't holding up, they're able to drop it. And that pushes him back, 3rd down coming up.
Hey, I understand that call. You try to get play action to get away from the rush. The problem is this defense has just been relentless.
And for the Buccaneers, it's a nickel look, 3rd down coming. Some early movement on the left side there, but was he the first to go, or was he provoked? One of the most common penalties in the sport, and the reaction, it's the same every time, Brock. Frustration from the coach as they get backed up 5 yards. Backed up by the false start flag. Here's 3rd and 15. Rodgers set to pass. It's a screen play to Warren. Well, 3rd and 15, you don't see many of those picked up, partner, but they found a way.
This dude just simply got a nose for the marker no matter how they get him the ball, Kate. Hand it to him, and he sniffs out that 1st down. Get it to him on a screen, and it's no different. He surges ahead and keeps this drive moving.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. Off the play fake, here's Rodgers. And he's there to send that one away, incomplete. Great defensive effort to reject that one. And now it's 2nd down.
That's what I call complimentary defense right there. That pressure by the group up front, that leads to the incompletion and to the benefit of that secondary.
Couldn't connect on 1st, it's 2nd down. Looking out of the gun, it's Rodgers. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Rodgers throwing on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
They'll head up 1st and 10 from the 42. Trying left side with Warren. And this run is going to push him inside the 40. Give him 7 there.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. To throw is Rodgers. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
You know, I'm not sure if he was hearing footsteps or just had a surprise break in concentration. So unusual to see one dropped unless there's a hit involved.
Coming to the line for their 9th play of the drive. This is 3rd and 3. Pressure comes, Rodgers. It's caught by Wilson. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They'll come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Rodgers. That's too far in front, and it's not going to be caught.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you got to count on those being efficient and effective.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Again, Rodgers. And that's incomplete. He had the touchdown, but just couldn't finish off the catch, and a potential 6 points comes off the board.
You know what that route is called, right, Kate? OTB, over the ball. And those are the ones you've got to hit. You've got to be able to play offense from the inside out. Got to find a completion right there.
Just got it away before the hit, but it doesn't matter. It's incomplete. 4th down coming up.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on 3rd down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Facing 4th down, the Steelers opting for the field goal. Chris Boswell out to do the honors. This is going to be a 46-yarder. Boswell able to knock it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
A dependable kicker, man. That is a coach's best friend. Saves him so much stress to have a guy he can really trust to go out and hit it from that distance consistently. Because from that far out, no kick is a guarantee.
Now Boswell on to send this away. Tucker now on the return. Takes out a 1-stop. And this drive will start inside the 25. Tampa Bay bringing the offense to the line. It's 1st and 10. Irving on the inside give. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs. So just 1 quarter to go on Monday Night Primetime. It's Buccaneer football. They trail, but it's still within reach for them. They're set up at the 35 now. Going to the ground again on 1st. He hurries forward here for a 9-yard gain. 2nd down coming up.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
1st down carry got him 9 yards. Here comes 2nd and 1. Once again, Irving. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down.
That right there, that will make the coaches happy. He didn't just get the first down, but got a healthy chunk of bonus yards afterwards.
New slated downs to approach here from the 40. First and 10, it's a gift to White. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
I think we got to be careful, and I'll raise my hand of thinking that play was just a nothing burger. Because what can happen from that, Kate, is you put some nice toppings on it. A play-action pass, a shot that comes down the road for what looked like a very plain play.
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Now a carry by Irving. And they find him after just a yard, and it's 3rd down.
These are the kind of runs, Kate, that just soften up a defense. Keep working on them, keep working on them. And eventually you're going to break one of those counters for even bigger yardage.
3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. Looking to throw. Short pass brought in. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. Give him 9 on that play, and it's enough for the first.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
All right, all set up now. 1st and 10. Back down, pressure on its way. So this one on the defense. So the offense still moving forward as roughing the passer overrules that incomplete pass. Roughing the passer on that last play, and that's always going to lead to an automatic 1st down. From the red zone now. This throw is caught. And that play is brought to a halt, they're going to say, at the 5-yard line.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook wide open.
That brings us to the 2-minute warning in Pittsburgh. Buccaneers down by only 3. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Finds him over the middle. And not much doing. He stopped quickly. This is going to be play number 9 of this drive, and we could see a 10th if they can get a yard here on 3rd down. Short yardage run for White. And he's not going to get in, but the drive will continue as he does get enough for 1st and goal.
I love that call on 3rd down because it just gives you options. The best 3rd down teams are teams that do just that. Right? They give you options. You don't let the defense dictate to you. You look at what they're giving you, and you take advantage of them.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. The Buccaneers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
McLaughlin has it on the tee, and he's ready to send this flying. Return coming from the 6. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30. Now Pittsburgh's offense running back out for a new series. They find themselves down here in the 4th after that touchdown. This game could end up depending on how they respond right here. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll start the drive with Warren, and he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
This offense is now left with some ground to make up a little bit here on 2nd down after that drive starts with a very minimal gain.
After the 3-yard pickup, it's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's tackled with the first down yardage. The Steelers calling their first timeout. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
And those are the completions they rely on from their passing game.
Two timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. Setting up to pass. This is Metcalf working out right side. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
2 timeouts remaining and some time left to use them. It's 1st and 10. We'll look to throw it. Caught by Warren out of the backfield. And he's going to be drugged down, looks like at that 37-yard line. Pittsburgh will go ahead and use its 2nd timeout. And they're still going to have 1 left at their disposal.
A play like this, that's exactly where you want to get him the ball. Right on the outside, where he's got the space and a lot more room to work.
Offense to the line for 1st down, conscious of that single timeout they've got remaining. Here he is to throw. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's going to be driven out, but a nice pickup. Gained about 8, 2nd down.
These intermediate gains, that's the wheelhouse for these two to connect on. Start the series off well. And it sure keeps the defense on its toes in case they try to load up and just simply cover the receivers.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. They'll throw again. Rodgers. He's keeping it. Rodgers slides down, and he picks up the first. The Steelers use their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. Time not on their side here as they get set for 1st down. No timeouts remaining either. Working inside the red zone. Too far out of the back of the end zone it goes. Incomplete.
You know what I like about this shot down the field, Kate? It keeps a defense honest. They know defensively, if we overcommit, we could get burned deep.
Ball still on that 20. It's 2nd and 10. Rodgers here from the gun. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Now to throw. And no one had a shot at that. It's at the back of the end zone, incomplete. Took his shot at 6 that time. So that brings up 4th and long.
Well, you got to have a short memory in the NFL. Incompletions happen. Now you got to make the adjustment and go get the next one.
All right, down by 4. They got to have this one on 4th down. Desperation time here. take over as this gets brought out to the 20-yard line.
You know, Kate, one of the tenets of the West Coast system that I was fortunate to play in, touchdown to check down. Touchdown to check down. You get in the red zone, it's touchdown to check down. You can't put the ball in harm's way. That's a brilliant job by the defense with their coverage, baiting the quarterback into the throw, but you got to sail that one into the stands. Touchdown or check down. You can't possibly give an interception in that situation.
So it's a win for the visiting Buccaneers. This is the type of game everyone was hoping they'd see when they entered this stadium, Brock, you and I included. A close one that went all the way down to the final whistle.
And, Kate, this is one of the bigger adjustments a college player has to make to the NFL. In college, you get a lot of blowouts. The NFL, every game you get calloused because you know more often than not they'll be like this, a one-possession game that's not about how you start. It's all about how you finish.
So that'll do it for this one. With Brock Heward, I'm Kate Scott. The Buccaneers winners as we say so long from Pittsburgh.